But yes, hello. We are playing Pikmin 1. Pikmin Squared is about to come out tomorrow, and I figure I'm going to be making a video about it. Most of it is just going to be playing a game. I figure I might as well make hashtag content out of it. I didn't stream this week because I was exhausted. We're doing some casual Sunday night Pikmining. Yeah, that's what you came to this channel. That's what you subscribed to see. You subscribe to see the programmer VTuber just randomly play strategy games for the GameCube. Pikmin 1 is probably one of the best games of all time that has aged like absolute milk in terms of its controls. And I'm really excited to see how Pikmin Squared fixes it. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no. Better to not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. So, something of note is that when you're normally in the game, you can change the camera controls, but this early on, nope, you're just stuck with Olimar like that. So you walk up to the onion, and then it drop kicks you. For scale, Olimar is about like an inch tall. That's 2.5 centimeters for metric. That onion is massive to him. A strange thing has happened before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it was waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. One thing that sucks about Pikmin 1 though is that the sprout time is so ridiculously long, so you just sit here and wait. But the negative space does kind of make you vibe in the world or something, you know? The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil has now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without the benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. Also, I would be playing the Wii version for like mouse and keyboard stuff, or like grab the Wiimote sensor bar from the TV upstairs, but I grew up on the GameCube controller. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to my C stick and X button as well. The A button is throw, the B button is whistle, X is dismiss, and the C stick is swarming. And, oh god, the swarming is so good, and all of the later ports just nerf it or remove it. The following controls allow me to control several viewpoints. Press L to snap the camera behind you, press R to go to zoom in and out, and press the Z button to change your angle. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Like, the fact that the L button just snaps the camera behind you is kind of weird and unintuitive if you are used to, like, modern twin-stick controls. When I first picked up this game, I was 9. I've been used to it for most of my life, and as a result, I'm actually faster with it than I am with a C-stick, which is bizarre. Like, when I was playing Pikmin 4 earlier this year, the only way I moved the camera was by putting it behind me, and people were like, what's that noise all the time? It's me using the camera. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some kind of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Oh, another thing that you're gonna see me just like instinctively doing in the tutorial that is kind of annoying in Pikmin 1. When you throw a Pikmin on a flower, it doesn't automatically assign the Pikmin to like delivering the pellet. So you either have to dismiss it so that it gets there, or just throw a second one to actually do it. This is like the kind of like teething pains that you only see in like the first game in a series and obviously get fixed in the later ones. The thing about this game though is that like its design never really gets old. Obviously you can tell that this is an early GameCube release. Like The poly count, the shading, like, obviously, yeah. It's just got this naturalistic art style that just goes so hard. Wow, 10 viewers for Pikmin. I think I'm actually the #1 streamer on Twitch right now playing Pikmin 1. Tuesday, and it's Sunday. So this box here, it says 10. You push with 10 Pikmin, and they push the box. There's so much in this game that actually takes huge Super Metroid inspiration, and it's not really obvious until you really start to think about it. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix up my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts, press A to grab Pikmin, release to throw, press B to call them, X to dismiss. Use the C stick to swarm, L, R, and Z control perspective. I shall record all of this in my computer. I can press Y to access the computer. The computer doesn't really get a lot unlocked until you get to the Forest of Hope. But yeah, Pikmin is really a lot more like Super Metroid than you'd think. When many Pikmin sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pluck all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. Other times they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to the differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. They're pale when they're not in your squad. 1 Pikmin per viewer. Yeah, if only. So now we're going to discover the engine, and it's going to be a blossom of hope. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled on the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? With your plant buddies. The basic premise of this game is that it's kind of like StarCraft. You build up units, and then you use your units to do stuff. But it departs from StarCraft because you don't have your Zerglings drag dead bodies back to the Zerg hive to get more Zergling. And a lot of this game is focused around the idea of Dandori, which is a Japanese word that roughly means planning. At some level, Pikmin is a strategy game, but like a detailed planning strategy game. And if you go like super deep into it, you can do this entire game in like an in-game week. I'm not going to attempt to do that. I know that it's possible. It's just, this game is so jank. That would go hard though if Zero only reproduced by bringing back corpses. The Japanese concept of planning. I'm thinking now, like, one of the people that's in the chat being silent is somebody that I talk game design with in Discord DMs, and we've been recently talking about Pikmin mods and how they just go hard for no particular reason, and there's nothing really stopping them from going hard. They're allowed to make creative experimentation stuff, like Pikmin 269. Fantastic mod. It's made for streaming, and it is a brand new sentence generator. 1 day since impact. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion take off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or they have merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they'll help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hakatate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. Something to keep in mind as you're, like, watching this. This is obviously, like, the first game. It's the minimum viable product. You can see the glimmers of things that would become the later Pikmin games. It's actually just kind of awesome that we have this functional time capsule into how game design was back then. And it was at such a perfect time that it's, like, preserved perfectly. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. So now we grab them, and then we're going to grab that. Right, you have to reassign. Another strategy to get them to actually do the thing is to throw them at the flower, and oh wait, it just eagerly runs back. Oh dang, okay, that's annoying. But yeah, I'm told that tomorrow is when the, like, 4-year wait is finally over and Pikmin Squared is going to come out. Pikmin Squared is a remake of this game, Pikmin 1, in the game engine of Pikmin 2, which is just so much better in so many ways that it's difficult to, like, explain. Oh my goodness. It just... Pikmin 2 is so much more smooth than this. And if I recall, in order to get Pikmin Squared working, they had to decompile Pikmin 2. I mean, I've seen the Pikmin 2 decomp floating around for a while, but I know that some projects needed it to do some stuff. I think that's the core of how Pikmin 269 added a bunch of their custom mechanics and enemies. Oh yeah, the GameCube was also the first generation where Nintendo used C++ to write their games. The Nintendo 64, they started using C to write their games. And in the GameCube era, they started using C++. And from what I can recall people saying, like, they have really high code quality, like ridiculously high code quality. Another thing you can do is you can press down on the D-pad and you'll lay down and your Pikmin will drag you to the onion. And there's fireworks! That's adorable. Off stream, I've been playing through Pikmin 269 because I want to beat it. It's legitimately, like, one of the better Pikmin mods ever made. It's ludicrous. There's this whole cave where you have to run away from the crazy frog. It's nonsense. But at the same time, it's also, like, got some of the best quality of life features in a Pikmin game. Even though it just functions as a brand new sentence generator, because you say things like, "Dang it, they turned all my Moyai Pikmin into incels." Important question. Given that vampires are not able to enter a place unless invited in, can a vampire and policeman enter a building with a warrant? That's a hairy one. So I guess the whole crux of it is if a warrant is an invitation, and it depends on how the vampire needs to be invited. Does the vampire need to be invited by an occupant of the establishment, or can the vampire be invited by an outside force that has authority to grant permission to enter the establishment? Actually, in that case, can a vampire go to a bar? Yeah, see, this is way more fun than me just playing this by myself or, like, recording it in a Discord call with people, because this way we have parasocial interaction. They trolled all my Moyai Pikmin into incels? Pikmin 269 goes hard. Oh god, we're getting to triple hydration, quadruple hydration, ultra hydration, ace, giga hydration. How do you have so many goddamn points? Holy crap, dude, drown. Drowning the VTuber, are we? What did the VTuber do to you? I may not be here a lot, but I'm here a lot. I mean, I would be kind of miffed that all my Pikmin got murdered there, but I actually kind of needed some space for yellows, so time save, I guess. Okay, now we get the yellow Pikmin, and pluck. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter. They are obviously quite similar, so I shall call this one a Pikmin as well. The main gimmick with yellow Pikmin is that they fly higher. Oh, my clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly, so it's best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect the Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in onions. Promoting a side hustle to a main hustle is always scary. I mean, that's like part of the reason that I probably, if I like put myself into it, I could start the long, slow grind to like being independent as a content creator or something, but I don't know if I want to risk it. Yeah, you're working with third parties. Yeah, that's the scary thing. So the other thing the yellow Pikmin can do is they can pick up bombs. The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them, but perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. Yep, these are bomb rocks. They're really jank in this game. You gotta be really careful. The glowing rocks, the yellow Pikmin, seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them, but they should be able to blast open the stone walls that block the pathways. I may even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant. Pikmin I dismiss by pressing X bring back their bombs when I call them back. Pikmin I throw by pressing A drop their bombs when I call them back. Keep clear of the explosion. When I touch Pikmin directly, they keep their bombs and fall in line. That is, without a doubt, the most jank mechanic in this game, and holy crap, it is something that I am really excited to see how Pikmin Squared fixes. One of the things that's really easy to do with this game is you just accidentally squad wipe because you used a bomb rock wrong. You also may notice that I'm not even trying to go for a deathless run in this game because it is theoretically possible to do a deathless run in this game. I've seen videos of it. I know that it is possible. It's just such a huge pain in the ass because the Pikmin are really hard to control. I have just made yet another Pikmin related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100 Pikmin in the field, the onion stopped expelling seeds, yet the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seems that once there are 100 Pikmin in the field, subsequent seeds get stored inside the onion. Thus, no more than 100 Pikmin can be in the field in one time in any area. Yep. The 100 Pikmin limit. It's obviously one of those things that's done in order to, minimize object processing time or something, but oh, right. Thought that was moving along, but I am a noob, so it is not. It's my whimsical radar. With this, I'll be able to see all the nearby ship parts in a single glance. I just press Y to check it. This find fills me with great hope. Okay, something we're gonna want to grab is the Eternal Fuel Dynamo, because it's an easy part, and we're running out of time in the day. It's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It is an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. Okay, I think this is a 6 wall. Can I do the gamer move? No, I can't do the gamer move. This is speedrun tech that I'm doing right here. We have some time. Let's try to do the speedrun tech. What you can do is you can throw a yellow Pikmin with a bomb rock on top of it, and yeah. Oh, something about the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. No more candles. I have now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I could find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Okay, and then... Ah! Overshot it again. Whimsical radar. This important part can detect the locations of the other missing parts. The radar will be added to my monitor, which I can press with Y to view. The C-stick zooms in and out. This will surely help me in my search for the remaining parts. I have now recovered 3 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. I don't know why I keep overshooting that. That's one of the most difficult things to do in this game. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions in on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my own group, they may not be able to get back. I'm sure that the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I'm somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. Let's look, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, that guy's gonna die, that's fine. There's that yellow guy there. I worried about it, so I'm gonna go grab it. Oh, right, you press Y to go back. Okay, yeah, that guy died. 2 days since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances that I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. Is it obvious that all of these are pre-written and don't take the game state into account? Yet, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. Yeah, suit repair is kind of a goated strat. Okay, the Forest of Hope. I'm going to get the Nova Blaster, the Ultimate Bolt. I'm not going to be able to get the Geiger counter, I don't think. I know you can MLG your way to avoid the need for blues. I'm not going to try the speedrun strat this time with the bomb rocks on the reds, or on the yellows. So what I need to do here is murder this guy. Murder this guy. Okay, it's gonna go nom 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 a couple times. I wanted it to nom nom 0 times, but you know, such is life. And then these guys will work on this gate. Okay, and now I pull out all the yellows I can, and now I'm going to grab a biblical amount of bombs. Okay, so there's bombs here, there's bombs here, There's bombs by the Nova Blaster as well, but I don't think I need those yet. So, oh, there's 3 more bombs here. Okay, I think that's all the bombs I need for now. Oh, I can try the speedrun strat. What could go wrong? Okay, and then there's gonna be a bunch of sheer grubs here. Oh, right. If it gets one of those, oh yeah, that's bad. Okay, that did not go according to Keikaku in the slightest. Yellow Pikmin are kind of jank in this game. But I have 3 tries with the MLG strat. Let's see if we get lucky. I know there's a precise setup for this. I don't have the setup memorized. Oh, I did it! Oh my goodness. I did it. Can I save the guy? I saved the... Oh, right. You need to do it twice. Can I save the guy again? Oh my goodness. We just did a huge skip. That was a huge skip. I did not even intend for that skip to be done. It's just, I did it. Yeah, you sort of, as you see, you throw the bomb rock on the side of the fence, and then the Pikmin gets assigned to using the bomb rock to destroy the fence. So it just, goes in, does its thing, curse-splodes it, and yeah. Bob's your uncle. Okay, that's done. That's good. And then now we're going to battle these guys, get the Nova Blaster, and then we're just going to distract the Cannon Beetle while my Pikmin escape with the prize. What I just did is not even just a pro strat. That's like a literal speedrun strat. It's also like one of the things that I've like gotten the least consistently ever. So I am, like, really happy I managed to get it. I found the Nova Blaster. This emits a dazzling burst of light capable of destroying almost anything. I'm not exactly sure about this, but the promotional brochure claims that its blast can travel in the currents of space-time, smashing through stars and into the rifts of space. Sounds like advertising copy. Oh, there's more? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of bombs here. Okay. Okay, I have more bombs than I expect, which might be a little bit problematic, but we will roll with it. Actually, I think it's fine. Okay, this is the part that scares me about what I'm about to do. We're gonna dismiss a bomb up here. I think you only need 1 bomb to murder this guy. So, bump into him. Yeah. And then, oh, it's only 2/3, right? Okay. I angered the guy. He is the big Angie. I was hoping to just blow him up and not have to deal with him, but I made him big Angie. Oh, that was a good throw. Okay. Now remember, do not whistle these guys. Walk into the yellow one, and then we will do it the safe way. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that's what I was telling myself not to do, but look what I did. I just whistled it, and luckily that fight was okay. It's the shock absorber. This apparatus counteracts the shaking and swaying that normally occurs during flight. It's smooth sailing with this in place. Usually. Yeah. And there's a Pikmin drowning itself off screen. Why do those things just, like, throw themselves to the wolves so easily? Making a strategy game where you don't have very good control of the units is one of the game design decisions of all time, and I have to agree with that. Unnamed friend. It's the Extraordinary Bolt. I bought this incredible bolt because its salesman told me is of extraordinary quality that is indiscernible to the average person. Exactly what makes it so extraordinary is a secret. But just look at it. Extraordinary. Now, what to do with all these bombs? These bombs aren't going to be very useful, so I'm thinking about just abandoning them. Right, I have to go this way to get back to the base. Okay, the way I'm going to get rid of all these bombs is a risky one, but I think it'll pay off. Oh wait, no, I can just drown them away. Shock absorber. This nifty little device counteracts the shaking and swaying experienced in typical spaceflight. If I have 5 out of 30 parts, increasing the dolphin's capabilities, my search can now cover a wider area. So this unlocks the Forest Navel, which will get us blue Pikmin. Local streamer abandons unexploded ordnance. I'm gonna do it responsibly though. We're going to drown the Pikmin that are holding the... We're going to do an ethical drowning. Oh, that is a sentence. Okay, we're gonna need a bunch of Pikmin here, so gonna pick them up, get the bolt. This bolt holds the kind of value that only a true connoisseur can understand. I have now recovered 6 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 6 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Pikmin in this game also get stuck really easily. Swimming lessons! Surprise unannounced swimming lessons. So as much as possible, you're gonna see me like avoiding flowering my Pikmin because like it's just so slow and it sucks. It's another place where the Pikmin 2 game mechanics really made it better. Oh, I guess I could have saved a couple bombs for this. That could have made this faster. Oh, I'm a baka. But yeah, that guy up there, that is the armored cannon beetle. He is an Angie thing. Normally when you fight it, you're supposed to do this sick thing where it sucks in air and then shoots out a boulder, so you throw the Pikmin into the little air nozzle, and then it plugs it, and then you can use that to, you know, go that way. But we're not going to be doing that this time. There's another armored cannon beetle in the game in the distant spring, and we will be fighting that one, but not this one. It's almost sundown. Hurry up. At last, my radiation canopy. This turns the harsh radiation of deep space into soft infrared rays that are easy on the body. I'll sleep like a baby once I get this back on the ship. I think the radiation canopy is one of the like dozen or so parts that changes the dolphin's exterior. We're gonna see it attempt to attack, and then we just distract. I don't think this is enough time to get that to the ship, but at least it'll be closer to the ship for the next time we get in here. Yeah, we're definitely not getting to the ship today with this. That's fine. Oh, we might just do it. Oh, this is gonna cut it close. Oh, this is... Ah, okay. I hope I didn't lose anyone in that. I think all the Pikmin were inside the safe area, but we'll find out soon enough. The cutscene changes if you leave any Pikmin behind to get murder-lated by the planet. Hopefully there's no stragglers. Okay, there's no Pikmin like running away and cowering and just getting munched on, so we're in a good place. We're in a really good place. Okay, the Forest Navel. Basically every area in Pikmin 1 has been brought back in later games, except for the Forest Navel. The Forest Navel has only made a cameo appearance in one of the challenge mode stages in Pikmin 3. But this is one of the cooler areas. And it kind of sucks that it's like so fire and forget. Okay, so I think for this first part, I'm gonna have 15 guys here, and then we're gonna put 15 guys at the next thing. Actually, let's put 10 guys at this wall here, because that wall's gonna be a huge pain. And then we'll grab 15 guys and put them on the automatic gear. Oh, look, it's a blue onion. It's in the water, too. As I was saying earlier, the design of Pikmin really is close to the design of Super Metroid, and they do a lot of effort to hide it. But one of the big ways you start to notice it is that, like, most of the game is blocked off by water. But the blue Pikmin can go in the water. Now, we get this little happy guy. It is a Pikmin of yet another color. Near this one's cheeks is what appears to be a set of gills. This trait suggests to me that this blue type of Pikmin can enter the water without any trouble whatsoever. There's only one way to find out. Don't you love hiccuping? Oh, here's the bread bug. Here's the bread bug. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Not quite so soon, but, you know. Because the bread bug has one of the most annoying parts to collect in the area, the space float. The space float is an annoying part to collect because it's inside the bread bug, and it is a huge pain to get deterministically because, like, it's random. So you gotta just, like, bait it over. Thank goodness, my space float. This float is an absolute necessity for any pilot who lacks skill at swimming in space. Grab these guys and move them down. I found the automatic gear. This thing chugs along right at its own pace. It makes piloting much easier, giving me time to concentrate on the finer points of space travel. Another kind of annoying part about this area is that there's not nearly enough bomb rocks to do this quick, so you kind of have to do it, like, strategically. Like, the Forest of Hope gives you way more bomb rocks than you need, but this game gives you enough bomb rocks to only do it in, like, 2 or 3 days. So that's kind of annoying, but, you know, like, game design, game balance. Okay, I need 25 blue Pikmin for that, so There's gonna be some bad guys coming up that I can murder late and take back to the blue onion for these guys. Then I just walk around this way, have them join these guys over here. And no, wait, let's wait for the automatic gear to get collected. Let's put the then. You're gonna put the gear in the ship, and there's gonna be a happy little dance of happy. Automatic gear. It has thin cracks running through it. I tried to fill them with dirt. I hope it'll be alright. I now have recovered 7 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 5 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Okay, this is gonna have me bring my blues with me. This is kinda risky because fire is really strong in this game, but okay. So, I'm going to have these red Pikmin, which are immune to fire, eat these fiery blowhogs, and then take the bodies to the blue onion and use that. 30 for the analog computer, 15 yellows for the Libra or the Sagittarius, I forget which. And then, but yeah, that should be good enough. There's nothing more to gain from this day, so go to sunset. I love how I am currently the #1 streamer of Pikmin on Twitch. Let's go. #1 at something. In this case, the ancient game. The other thing about early GameCube in particular is it's when 3D graphics started to hit the plateau. You can look at these graphics and you can tell that they are dated. They communicate what's going on really well, and they look fine. They're not like, you know, RTX super 4K or whatever, but they're fine. 4 days since impact. Deep in the cave I discovered in the forest, I encountered blue Pikmin. These blue fellows have something resembling gills on their cheeks, and they appear to be amphibious, surviving in both water and on land. The wonders of nature never cease to stun me, even in this alien land. Okay, I need to get more yellows. When I go back to the impact site, I will focus yellows hard. Okay, so 15 yellows, 15 blues for the #1 Ionium Jet. 15 blues. They're all flowers, which will help, but isn't strictly necessary, I don't think. I found my #1 Ionium Jet. Unfortunately, this puts out a slightly odoriferous exhaust, but it does propel me to escape velocity in an instant. The stench is a small price to pay for such performance. Yeah, well, apparently I'm the only one trying to do things the right way instead of the easy way. I mean, fair. Oh, right. I guess I'm gonna have to do a second lap for the analog computer. Okay, so let's get out 15 more blues and then put the rest in reds, and then we'll see where we get. Okay, so 45, that's gonna be 55 yellows, or 55 reds. Let's go with 45 reds and then dump the rest in blues. So then we'll have 25 blues, which I think is enough to pick up the analog computer. It's been a while. Alternatively, we just wait like 12 seconds for them to finish grabbing the Ionium Jet, and then I'll for sure have enough. Yeah, I should skeet something about being the #1 streamer in the world. Asterisk. And then in the next post, say, at Pikmin 1, #1 Ionium Jet. If this is damaged, I'll be in dire straits. I'll have to run a system check as soon as I can. I now have recovered 10 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Yeah, we're about to get 2 more. Still is wild that there's, like, Pikmin decompilations going on. Actually, the really wild thing is that I'm pretty sure I'm playing the revision of Pikmin that has a Windows executable on the game disc. Yeah, you heard me right. There is a Windows version of Pikmin bundled on the game disc. Yeah, the fire timer is really strict. Not surprised I lost one. And even though there's a native PC version of Pikmin available, it's like incredibly early in development, and it doesn't have all the functionality implemented, and you have to do some really weird DLL hacking to get it to even start. It's kind of incredible that decompiling the game is actually easier than modding that and bringing that up to parity with release Pikmin 1. Like, if you don't believe me, go look at the cutting room floor for Pikmin. It's on there. I mean, I probably should have installed the HD texture pack before I started streaming this, but it's fine. I found my analog computer. This computer conveys the kind of vague data that falls outside the range of ones and zeros. Actually, to be honest, it isn't a little bit too vague. It's a little bit too vague, so it isn't very helpful. Whoever decided what files to include in the master CD probably got yelled at for missing that. Okay, that's only 20. I thought it was 25. Oh, right, the Pikmin 4 version of this says 25. Yeah, I had to count out 20. And then you swarm them to the side, and that's how you get past that. I seriously have to wonder what the, like, release checklist process is for files that get included in games for Nintendo releases. That must be a hell of a checklist. Like, one of the first things that people do when a new Nintendo game is released is they dump it and they run strings on the binary to see what strings are there. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the tools for modding Nintendo games are better than the tools that Nintendo made to make the game. Okay, you're not going to be lemmings, so you need the blue Pikmin in order to get this geyser. You need the yellow Pikmin to get up here. Then you use the geyser to get up there. And I remembered correctly because I have exactly 15. And then these guys will drop it. And then pick it up again. And then they'll drop it. I found my Libra. My daughter gave this to me. It's named after her astrological sign. My sweet little girl. I wonder what she's doing right at this moment. And now I'm gonna head back to the base, dump all these guys off, get some more reds. I'll probably actually further my red numbers. And then I'm gonna fight Puffstool. Actually, how many blues do I have right now? 39. Ah, if I only had one more, I could go get the ion filter. Analog computer. This strengthens the outward emotions of the Dolphin's computer. While it does make the computer smart, it also makes it quick to anger. It's just like my boss. If I can find just one more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. We're gonna get 2 more, buddy. Oh, I was scared. I heard the Pikmin entering water noise, and I'm like, oh god, it's over. I killed one of them, didn't I? Actually, wait, are there other ones I'm missing? No. Now, these are annoying little assholes, especially in this engine. Oh, yep. I ruined the exact number I needed, so I guess we're going YOLO. Yep. Okay, that's a bust. I'm not gonna try to get the ion filter today because I do not have enough time. Another improvement that Pikmin 2 made that is sorely missing in this game is when you have Pikmin going across bridges, they huddle up against Olimar, because in this game, because they don't do that, it is very easy for them to just get absolutely wrecked and murdered, because they'll just, like, throw themselves into water like lemmings. So many of the, like, ways this game has aged poorly boil down to Pikmin have no sense of preservation. Libra, my daughter gave this to me. My late return must have her very worried. I have recovered 12 out of 30 parts, increasing the Dolphin's capabilities. My search can now cover a wider area. Oh yeah, the lore of this game is that Olimar was on vacation and returning home, and then his ship got hit by a meteor and he crashed on Earth. Yeah, F in the chat for Olimar. I didn't realize that the Pikmin planet was literally Earth, but that explains a lot. Yeah, it's not one of those things where they, like, explicitly mention it. It's more like something that you have to piece together through. Looks naturalistic, there's oxygen. In Pikmin 2, it's a lot more obvious because, like, the first thing you pick up is a Duracell battery. And, you know, with the big old Duracell logo there, it's kind of hard to see it as anything but Earth. I have to wonder, like, how much of Pikmin 2's budget just went to, like, licensing trademarks? You know what, we'll let these mature overnight. Oh, right. Normally I skip these cutscenes in Pikmin 2, 3, and 4, but you can't skip them in 1. I guess that's something else that Pikmin Squared is going to make a lot better once it comes out tomorrow. Was it licensing or super early product placement? 5 days since impact. I have managed to increase the range of the Dolphin. Looking from the Dolphin's portal as it launches ever higher into the sky, I see a vast wetland in the deepest parts of the forest. I shall call it the Distant Spring. I can begin my exploration of it tomorrow. For now, I must sleep. I love how I say, like, yeah, this is going to be a casual playthrough, don't expect too much, but I'm doing, like, speedrun strats, and I'm already at the, like, second to last area by day 6.